Are you looking for the best RTX 3070 Ti GPU on the market? With the latest advancements in graphics card technology, it can be challenging to know which one to choose. Luckily, we have spent time researching some of the top RTX 3070 Ti GPUs on the market today. In this video, we will discuss the features and benefits of the best RTX 3070 Ti GPUs available, so you can find the one that best fits your needs. To find out more information and updated price of the products we have mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description below. Like this video, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for future updates. Without further delay, let's get started with the list. At number 5 on our list is the GIGABYTE GeForce RTX 3070 Ti. The GIGABYTE GeForce RTX 3070 Ti Eagle OC AG is a fast, capable, and affordable graphics card. With the ability to support up to 4K resolutions at 60 Hz, the RTX 3070 Ti Eagle OC AG is competitive with other high-end graphics cards, such as the AMD Radeon RX Vega 64 and RX 580 at a fraction of the price. Although this card doesn't have a large factory overclock, only a modest 12% boost over reference, we achieved a 5% boost over the base clock in our testing. While it's not quite as fast as the GeForce RTX 2080 Ti, it boasts significant improvements in CPU performance with the RTX 3070 Ti, which gobbles up the RTX 2080 Ti's lead in most benchmarks, including 3D Mark Time Spy, which uses ray tracing for game simulations. The Eagle OC AG's performance is on par with the RTX 2080 Ti, which costs twice as much, and it's fully immersed in performance territory between the RTX 2070 and RTX 2080 series. The GIGABYTE GeForce RTX 3070 Ti Eagle OC AG has a sturdy box featuring RGB LED lighting. The box includes many of the same high-quality accessories we've seen on previous high-end GIGABYTE graphics cards. The only notable omissions are a silver-colored backplate and RGB lighting on the I/O bracket. Up next in 4th place is the ZOTAC Gaming GeForce. The ZOTAC Gaming GeForce RTX 3070 Ti Ampere Holo 8GB is the best GPU for gaming enthusiasts who want a graphics card that can run 4K games, the latest ray tracing technology, and DirectX 12 titles at 60 frames per second or higher. It offers the best combination of features and performance for gaming and costs less than other RTX 3070 Ti graphics cards. The 3070 Ti Ampere Holo also has the best cooling out of all the RTX 3065 Ti cards we tested. It's more expensive than the GIGABYTE RTX 2060 OC Twin Frozr 6G than the ASUS RTX 2070 Strix OC 8G, but you get a lot more performance, better cooling, and support for higher resolution monitors. The 3070 Ti Ampere Holo's gaming performance is astounding. In Battlefield V at Ultra 1440p and 4K settings, the 3070 Ti Ampere Holo consistently delivered 110 frames per second, 125 frames per second, and 136 frames per second, respectively. We saw a similar performance from the ASUS RTX 2070 Strix OC 8G by analyzing the Unigine superposition benchmark. When we compared the two cards at 1080p in high settings, just 12 frames per second separated them. The 3070 Ti Ampere Holo defeats the GIGABYTE RTX 2060 OC Twin Frozr 6G by 16 frames per second in the Unigine benchmark. Both cards feature support for ray tracing, but the 3070 Ti Ampere Holo supports 2nd-gen ray tracing cores and 3rd-gen tensor cores, which perform slightly better at rendering effects. At number 3, we have GIGABYTE AORUS GeForce. The GIGABYTE AORUS GeForce RTX 3070 Ti Master 8G graphics card easily outperformed its competition in our tests. For 3D Mark Time Spy Extreme, it scored 4,120, 1,420, and 4,950 for overall score, graphics score, and physics score, respectively. The Gigabyte card also performed better in every other game we tested, though some titles like Battlefield V and Anthem performed worse. The Gigabyte's card is also quiet, and its fan only kicks on when its GPU is loaded, so you won't hear the card working hard. It also consumes 120 watts of power when benched, which puts it in the middle of our chart. The AORUS card is also overclocked out of the box, which is always a plus. This is one of the few cards with RGB lighting, but it makes the card a little less portable, and it comes bundled with two 6-pin connectors, which is overkill when paired with a power meter, so remove it. The new Gigabyte AORUS GeForce RTX 3070 Ti Master Graphics card includes the latest version of NVIDIA's Ampere architecture. The AORUS GeForce RTX 3070 Ti Master 8G is an impressive graphics card that combines powerful graphics with outstanding performance, ultra-modern connectivity, and a premium design. At number 2 on our list is the MSI Gaming GeForce. The MSI GeForce RTX 3070 Ti is the fastest GPU we've tested. This version of the GPU has 8 GB of video memory. For reference, the GTX 1070 Ti, which we recently reviewed, has 7 GB of video memory. This GPU also supports ray tracing, which several games are starting to support. This GPU should be allowed to be overclocked. This GPU has higher TUDA cores than our previously recommended GPU, the RTX 2080 Ti. QDA cores are what a computer uses to render 3D scenes. This GPU has higher tensor cores than our previously recommended GPU, the RTX 2080 Ti. Tensor cores are what a computer uses to solve AI tasks. This GPU has higher TMUs than our previously recommended GPU, the RTX 2080 Ti. TMUs are what the GPU uses to track which pixels it has rendered. This GPU has higher ROPs than our previously recommended GPU, the RTX 2080 Ti. ROPs are what the GPU uses to generate pixels. MSI included 3 display cables in the box, including a dual-link DVI cable for 1440p gaming. The MSI Gaming GeForce RTX 3070 Ti is a true gaming card, and we'd recommend it to gamers who care about minimum frame rates and maximum resolutions. And finally, the number 1 on our list is the ASUS TUF Gaming NVIDIA GeForce. The ASUS TUF Gaming GeForce RTX 3070 Ti OC Edition graphics card is one of the fastest and most powerful graphics we've ever tested. In our gaming tests, it churned out the highest number of frames per second of any GPU we tested in both Far Cry New Dawn and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This performance advantage was due to a combination of the latest RTX cores, which outperformed the Turing-based GeForce RTX 2070 in our tests, and the boost clock on the 3070 Ti, which was the highest we've seen on any card. It also easily handled all hundreds of our benchmark games, including Far Cry New Dawn, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, all at ultra settings. The ASUS TUF Gaming also performed well in our video transcoding tests, and it delivered faster frame rates and smoother motion in 4K resolution than both the MSI RTX 2080 Super NVIDIA's own Titan RTX. Because NVIDIA has eliminated the dual fan cooler on its RTX 2070 and RTX 2080 cards, the ASUS TUF Gaming provided quieter operation than the RTX 2070 and quieter operation than the RTX 2080 we tested. The ASUS TUF Gaming's cooler was quieter than the RTX 2070 and 2080 we tested. However, the ASUS TUF Gaming is still loud for a graphics card. It didn't quite match the RTX 2080 Super in noise, but it certainly outperformed the RTX 2070. You will find all the links of these products in the description below. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends. And if you are new to the channel, then subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates.